merging its... I mean, this thing is literally a Pokemon already. Look at it. It's cock. Look. Look at her rat is caught. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can hear myself as well. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, everything's fixed. I just need to adjust my audio levels. Everything was a bit sus there, to be honest. Let me remove my own stream. I don't need to be looking at that myself. This music is just a tad too loud for me. It's a very nice sound. Let me put on my glove. I'm actually going to turn on my light, because I can't see shit. It's gotten very dark. Kind of quickly. Oh. I'm also standing up right now. Will I do a stream standing up? Will I convert my desk into a standing table? I think not. I just had a lot of stir fry. I'm drinking some Diet Coke, so boy's gonna get gassy, but sure, look, what can we do? Hi KB, I'm doing pretty good today. I did the Honey Dragon late last night, and then I did the Patience and the Rainbow one earlier today, which is maybe why they're a bit simpler looking than some other Pokemon, but I like all three, especially the Honey guy. Maybe doesn't suit having Dragon as a type, but it's more of a necessity. Now, we all know what today's prompt is. Oh, and what I can do now is, given that we sorted all those out yesterday, I'm going to get a triple deletion. Hey Nick, I caught up with the 3 dragons I was missing yesterday. I'm not going to show them on stream. You can go find them on Twitter or Instagram if you want to see them. There's links in the description. But today we're moving on to Frog. And I have Frog. Yesterday was just Patience, but I had to do 3 because I missed all the days, like the past 3 days. So I had to kind of do like a big ideas stream instead of an actual art stream. But it was good, and I got ideas and I caught up. I drew... I find it kind of easier to draw. I think it's the microphone, honestly, just where it is in relation to me, and I can't kind of listen to what I want, you know. I couldn't like listen to a video now because it would be distracting for an audience. It's not really good stream etiquette. So there's 2 things that I think of immediately when the term frog comes to mind, and I was made aware of this back when we did it, but Froxen is a frog. And it was a very funny stream because I didn't want to do a monkey because I knew gorilla would be coming later. And then I did a frog and then found out that frog would be coming later as well. So just off the bat, dart frogs are cancelled. We're not doing a dart frog. Hi Blue, how you doing? Here, I'll do for this now. I'll get the red because I think that was a good thing from yesterday. So dart is cancelled. Then, so something else that I kind of stumbled across earlier was, what's the basis for the Kung Fu though, Nick? So what I saw earlier were these guys called gliding frogs. And literally, they just have really, really big hands and feet. So when they jump, they glide. So that could be a fun basis. So, you know, he'd be like, woo! Oh. A shuriken frog. That seems a bit too much like Greninja though. Okay, what is a glass frog? Okay, glass frog is a frog of an amphibian family. Well, the general background color for most glass frogs is very green. Oh, cool. They're transparent, sort of. My issue with that is that Poliwhirl, the Poliwag line kind of does the see-through skin thing already a little bit with the intestines. But that's what the spiral on all of their bellies is, because you can see. So, and it is tricky because so many frogs have been done. Let me just. Let's have a look at the definition of a frog. A tailless amphibian with a short, squat body, moist, smooth skin, and very long hind legs for leaping. I don't think frog means anything else. Oh my god. Allegedly, it's an insult that you can use for. It's an insult you can use for French people. Have a frog in one's throat. I'm not doing a dart because we already have a dart frog. That's what Froxen is. I don't want to do a shuriken because that's what Greninja is, and I don't want to do translucent skin because that's kind of Poliwag's whole deal. The translucent skin one might be something we can work with because there's other ways to do that. Unfortunately, the only thing that's coming to my mind when I hear Glass Frog is Crocrozen, which is subjectively is Ice Frog. And I know Glass and Ice aren't the same thing, but it just kind of brings similar energy to me just from thinking about it. And also, just from an actual art point of view, rendering translucency is kind of a pain. Now, I showed off this guy last time. And this could be good influence if we want to go down the gliding route. No, I'm not saying the shuriken is a bad idea, I'm just saying it'd be way too similar to Greninja. Like, Greninja is a frog, and his signature move is Water Shuriken. It's like, what kind of basis does a frog have actually being a shuriken? Unless you can find evidence that shurikens were made out of frog bones or something. Where is this guy? Just bear with me. Okay. So I showed off this guy last time. So this is Newton. He's not a Pokemon at all, he's a dragon that I made. Based off lots of amphibians. Mainly a frog. Frog initially. But it flies with its back legs. You know, so that could be kind of a fun dragon twist if you want to do gliding frog. Let me look up. Okay. So what is a pig-nosed frog? New purple pig-nosed frog found in remote regions. Okay, it says new, but it's in 27. Oh my god! That's the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. KB, what have you done? I was expecting like just a frog with a nose, not this. Okay, look. Yeah, it's a frog. Oh. Oh my Christ. That's definitely a good contender to... Oh, but they're so like... It's because they like it's because it looks like a shrew or something, but then it's just on this. It's on this body. Why is it like that? Do frogs have 3 legs? When I Google 3-legged frog, I just get a money frog. Okay, what's this money frog? That's a 3-legged toad. What is Jin-chan? Jin-chan. Golden toad. Money toad or money frog. Represents popular feng shui charm for prosperity. Mythical creature said to appear during a full moon near houses or businesses that will soon receive good news. The Jin-chan is usually depicted as a bullfrog with red eyes, flared nostrils, and only 1 hind leg. Sitting on a pile of traditional Chinese cash with a coin in its mouth. Okay, that could be a... cool. Like it's almost like Meowth. I could give it. Okay, and what if? So instead of it kind of lugging around all the money on the ground, it could be a frog, and it's you know how Delibird's tail is the bag. This guy's what? Why can't I think of what the frog's throat is called? Does it have a name? Like just have a foot down there or something. That could be interesting. There's so much potential with this. It's gonna be one of those ones where I have a hard time deciding. If somebody can tell me what that parasite is called. Because that's very okay. What? A flatworm parasite. Okay, I just googled this. A flower parasite called infects several species of frogs. It's just as they're developing their limbs, causing an assortment of defects such as no legs or even multiple legs. It just... Oh my god. That's haunting. Don't have a solid idea yet, Nick. I have a few solid ideas. I don't know if I can show this. I probably can. It's a bit weird. He's got deformed legs coming out the back of him. That's definitely a contender. Let me see what the parasite actually is. Okay, Ribiorare. Why does everything have to have a big, huge name? It's just a... Why? How does a parasite give them extra legs? I can understand it removing legs, because that's also a thing where the legs just... It attacks them as tadpoles, I believe. Yeah, so as, like, when they're froglets, when they're developing their limbs. But why would it cause extra limbs to grow? That's so weird. First intermediate host is a ram horned snail, or fish and larval amphibians, including frogs and salamanders. Inside amphibians, it's attracted to limb bud regions where the hind limbs form. As a result, large numbers insist near the base of the hind legs. The definitive hosts are predators such as hawks. Okay, so it wants to get into birds. They always want to get into birds. I won't go with the baby idea, Nick, just because Froxen already is a baby. I already did a baby frog. Or a mom frog, or dad frog. Okay, this frog idea is very cool. I think I'm really torn now between a lot of these. So let me try and break this down using my formula that I'm still working on. And that goes, F is for friend. That's just the way we design it. Everything is going to be F. Then we have weird. Oh no, sorry. Then we have team, weird. And then I suppose basis? Friends with the benefits. Okay. God damn it. I'm still working on this. It's something that I'm trying to do just with my own Fakemon. Obviously, it's not possible in Smaugust because you have to make it a dragon. So, let's say with this guy, basis is money. Honey frog. See, this is where I know that there should be like 3 things about it that make it a Pokemon. I just can't figure out what to call them. Anyway. So, and I'd be reluctant to combine too many of these, because then, you know, we'd have so many, influences. So, the first one... I suppose we could have kind of a money man, almost like Mr. Monopoly-esque, who kind of fills his, What the fuck is it called? This is really annoying me, and I'm sorry for swearing. Is it like a croak sack or something? Croaker sack. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Anyway. Maybe this pattern could have like a poke symbol. I don't know what the poke symbol is. And I'm just kind of sketching out all these ideas. I don't know what a Pokemon currency looks like, so I just drew me out thing, and then I could just have like the 1 foot. Down here or something. Almost like Hoot Hoot. Something like that. So what else do we have? The glass guy, I'm not too sure of what I could do for it. And for glider then I'd be... thinking of something like this. It's like it's its back legs are wings, something like that. I made that look really terrifying. Hang on. Might be more terrifying now. It's always good to have too many ideas than have none. Then there's this guy. What was he called? Pig Nose Frog or something? And I suppose that just naturally would... be just like a pig frog. Or something. But in terms of dragoniness, I think this one is the weakest. So now let's go check out the chat. I think I saw a lot of suggestions as to how this would work. Parasite. Six-legged. What if we even combined these two? And this is just me designing a dude right now. Or a concept. And if we wanted it to be like parasitic, like other guys. So I have a few Parasite Pokemon at this stage. So the arms are there, and then another pair of legs can be coming out the back. And they're like really big and have turned into wings. What do you think of that as a concept? I might save this guy and do him later. But I think these two are kind of my two favorites. I don't see a point in doing this one. Hang on, I should do red arrows. Okay. I like this guy, and I like this guy a lot. I don't see a point in doing this guy without doing this. Because, like, this is just cooler overall. This is just a frog, like, you know what I mean. This could always, like, be a pre-evolution to this, but I'm not doing evolutions or pre-evolutions or anything. So, what do we think in chat between... And I'm sorry, Pig-Nose Frog, you're out. Do we like kind of Delibird, Hoot-Hoot-esque Banker Frog? Or do we like Parasite, potentially zombified Dragon Frog? They both be Dragon type because, not to be like stereotypical or anything, but this thing is Chinese and it looks very dragony in the way, in like the statues and all that. Which one's the statue? Like, look, that's a fucking, that's a dragon. Yeah. Oh. I appreciate your argument, Nick, but I'm not making a Dragon Shuriken. I think these two are way more thematically relevant. While I'm waiting for people to decide on which one of these they think I should do, I'm gonna grab a few reference images of previous zombified Fakemon I've done, if that's what I want to call them. So if you're a fan of the channel, you likely already know what Swim by Odin hosts do, Jer. That's the kind of vibe I want to be going with. So let me guess, Carvana here. So I think he's the most relevant one. Of course, we got a big black background on that. And this is kind of the same. So I don't know if this Parasite technically like takes over the frogs, is the thing. So I don't know if it should have like the zombie eyes. So like, you know, Caravana here is very... Oh, it's actually off screen for you guys. Oops. Caravana has very kind of dim irises. And then here it's just completely white. which is kind of spooky. And then I'm just showing off now, but I missed this guy. I want to show him off. Wherever he may be. So this might be an older guy. Actually, no, he's not. But he is, but I've redesigned him. Okay. This is one of my designs that I like a lot. I think the shell is kind of random, but yeah, Nick, there's Krogunk and Toxicroak. This is based off of that parasitic worm that infects snails and then relocates to their eye stalks and makes their eye stalks pulsate. So with this guy, he actually has his eyes up here. Kind of look like eyebrows, and then he's got these big false eyes. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with the Parasite Frog Dragon. I think it fits what we're going for. I have a lot of stuff here at the moment. So let me figure all that out. Okay, so let me go now back to researching this dragon frog. I'm not... So... The parasite that affects frogs is like a microscopic worm. The bug in Host Student Symbiote is the tongue-eating louse. It's a genuine... Like, it's a thing that exists, so I couldn't just slap it onto a frog. You know, it wouldn't make any sense. I just need to check if the frogs are actually... Because the thing with the snails is it mind controls them. It's the same as cordyceps, where it kind of brings them up to the top of a... So, like, with the snails, they'll want to go up to the top of a blade of grass. And then their eye stalks will go like, boo! And then birds will be like, whoa, a snail! And then they eat it, because the parasite wants to get into a bird. And it's the same with the frogs. But I just don't know if it actually does anything to their brains. Because the tongue-eating louse doesn't do anything to the actual fish's brains in real life. It literally... swims in through the gills, and this is a bit graphic, and then it, I believe it eats their tongue, and then, well, of course it eats their tongue, it's called the tongue-eating louse, and then it replaces their tongue. Now obviously I've kept Carvana's tongue, because I think that that's just too strange, but the reason then why Carvana in this isn't... that he's it's malnourished, because what this guy does is he eats everything that Carvana is eating. So Carvana, like, and it's the same with all the host or the symbiote forms. Then the evolution isn't a thing that happens at all in real life, but I was like, that'd be fucking cool. I don't know if it needs to have a connection to any existing Pokemon. Let me just get kind of this guy now on his own. Yeah, the one that affects ants is Cordyceps. It's the fungus that they used for inspiration for The Last of Us, where it turns you into a mushroom zombie. Okay, let's do some research into this. This is taking a bit longer than usual, but I'm actually genuinely very, very into this. Okay, species infected, just green frog. Yeah, okay, so just a normal looking frog. We're not, Paris is based on Cordyceps. It's based on exactly what you were talking about with the ants. Okay. I just want to research this because I want to see if there's like a mind control thing going on. Or not. The deformed frogs are often unable to move and either die or quickly get eaten by predators. Okay. Now obviously we can't have our frog just die immediately, so... I think it's just going to be like a science... it's going to be one of those things where like it's based on the thing, but it's not as graphic, you know? It's not like, oh, I exist to die, eat me. It's going to just be a cool frog with like 4 legs. Okay, now let's get some frog Pokemon in here. Of which I only believe there are 2? Oh, Politoed as well. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, there's loads of frog Pokemon. I'm an idiot. I'm not involving Paris. It doesn't make any sense. It's a completely different Parasite. Just gonna get some reference imagery here. Oh. I don't want to delete all the lines, please, and thank you. I know, Nick. I think we have a pretty good concept. I don't think it needs to have a... Maybe we could have just like a worm shape on its back. But I don't think it needs to necessarily be infected. Seismitoad is such a good boy. I know it's an oxymoron, but it's genuinely one of my favorite Pokemon that I forget exists. Groundwater is such an awesome type combination. I'm not going to include Poliwrath because that's just a circle with eyes. I'm not going to include Venusaur because it just looks like a dinosaur. Just want to see what they're doing, what everybody else is doing with frogs. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know if it is infected. It's like how Paris is technically like there's Paris doesn't exist without the mushroom, you know. And see, I'd be reluctant to include like another creature poking out of him just because that's strange. And also it would resemble Froxen even more, having a little happy friend. It's like hang on. Okay, just bear with me just a second. Okay, like... Mawile is based off the Fudakuchiona, which is like very scary conceptually. It's a woman with a mouth in the back of her head. But then Mawile is just like... You know? So it doesn't have to be kind of a literal translation of it, you know? I will say that this design here is too simple. As a concept, it's good. I'm just bringing these guys in for reference of kind of their how they do their toes and fingers and stuff. But I don't think it needs to have the full shebang worm poking out or... Yeah, so Dusclops apparently is based off the Shoshinobake, and are desperate to be used by men. They're lanterns. Those that aren't given any attention will supposedly attack and sexually assault men. Unless they use them to illuminate the darkness. I don't think Dusclops is going around diddling people, you know? So I don't think we need the literal worm poking out. There can be an allusion to a worm. Maybe it has like this pattern on its back or something. Or just a pattern that resembles a worm. But it doesn't need to be like... Hello! That's just too... It's adding too much, you know? Now, is Greninja the only frog I'm missing? I didn't include Froakie just because it's, Oh, fucking fake PNGs! You've ruined my life. Get out of here. Nobody wants you. Why would you even upload those? That's what I don't understand. Here, let me upload this with the checkered background. I know PewDiePie's gone on a rant about this. I've just noticed something. That's never dawned on me before. Froakie, Frogadier, and Greninja are all frogs. Then Krogunk, I suppose, and Toxicroak are also just frogs, but they're only 2 stages. But, like, Froakie should be a tadpole, shouldn't it? If we're going by logical reasoning. I would have absolutely taken a froglet starter. Now, it would need to have at least some legs. I don't think people would want to be taking a little floppy dude. Okay. Now, let me also bring in Froxen, just so I'm kind of avoiding thingies. Hello, Joy. You have missed some things. The fire crackling noise. Is that what you're hearing? It's part of the music. Seismitoad. I don't know if it's drums. I know that it's like vibrations. Where is Froxen? Where do I have all my stuff saved? Smaugust. Froxen. Wait, Friday the 13th, that's when we made that guy. Hello! So the reason I brought in Froxen here is because I also drew this dude with his tongue hanging out. And I was like, I want to avoid that with this. Now, where is this guy layer-wise? Just so I can... Also, do you know how do you know how frogs swallow their food? It's one of the weirdest things about animals ever. Okay, I'm just kind of testing the water here. This is nothing official. So have you ever seen a frog do that thing where, like, they'll be looking at you, but then their eyes will just kind of sink into their head? Them pushing their eyes down pushes whatever food they have in their mouth down into their belly. They don't have any, they don't have any swallowing capability. Nick, I'm going to tell you now that Paris does not have white eyes. Parasite has white eyes. I've also said that we're not doing the mind control aspect, because this parasite doesn't affect their minds. It just gives them extra legs. Maybe you don't want it to be creepy. No idea what to do with this guy's arms. A lot of them tend to have really buff arms. So just make this guy buff. We'll just kind of do like a polytoad. Definitely don't want to give him human hands. Just go with generic frog fingers for now. The dragon attributes are that it is not reptilian, but the back legs are going to be wings. Maybe it could also have some kind of gas in its thing that it could spit out. Which then ties into the... I'm saying the thing because I just give up on what it's called. There's no concise answer. It's Adam's apple, which then could just give kind of a glass fribe. Glass fribe, good. Glass frog vibe. Maybe I could do some kind of pattern here that alludes to that maybe the extra legs burst out of its back. I'm gonna zoom in on this frog now, okay, with the extra legs. It might be a bit creepy, but let's take a look. Like, it just grows extra legs. It's really bizarre. I'm gonna look up more references for that to kind of see what we're working with here. Which tab did I type that in? Frogs with multiple legs. Well, sometimes they miss legs or have tiny legs. I got this is really nasty stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a skeleton of one. I'm gonna put that in. Look at that. That's bananas. In pajamas. We're gonna have this guy be symmetrical anyway. I don't think this is the final pose or design. I would like to thank everybody who suggested the frog with more than 2 legs. That has been the cool thing I've learned today. I just need to pretend that that's like a... This is a leg coming out. Tell me draw it. And then the foot is just really, really long. So whatever whatever this foot ends up looking like, this will just look like that, but more. This chat is class, Nick. Oh, and I imagine it could do like a really cool move where it like jumps back and lands on these feet, and then it kicks with these feet. I'm a big fan of this guy. I think this guy could actually be a Pokemon. Of course it's going to be Dragon type, Nick. Actually, I don't know. I think it should be. I can't think of anything else. I don't actually know if he can fly. I think he should be able to glide somewhat, because he's got the... He's now got the 4 kind of big flapped feet that gliding frogs have. Maybe if he's gliding, it's like this. Hang on. Just slowly descends. No, he's not gonna have a tail. He's a frog. What does poison have to do with mind control? State of interest. There we go. Okay, I'm nearly an hour in, so... That's concept down to first draft. Yeah, well, I mean, like... Parasite isn't psychic. I also don't know if it's necessarily poisonous. I was just saying if we needed like a dragon attribute, we could have something in the bubble. Do you have any ideas for what this guy could spit out? Okay, this is way too frocks and heavy. I think I definitely do want him standing on 2 legs, just because these second pair of legs would be weighing him down at the back. I think the pose is actually pretty good. Let's hope he only looks like a pickle. For some reason I tried to upload him. Well, no, I didn't try to upload him for some reason. I tried to upload him on the Subjectively Discord, which I do with all of my guys in the Smaugust channel. And for some reason Tortempt was deemed as explicit content. And I'm like, have I designed a dick dragon without noticing it? If I go and look back at him now, does he look like a... Not really. He doesn't. I was worried there, but... maybe that's why Discord didn't allow him. Oh! Breaking my neck. Tortemp is a Fakemon I designed earlier today. It was yesterday's prompt. I'm not showing it on stream. If you want to go see it, you can check my Instagram or my Twitter. Links in the description. You'll also be able to see Swebby and Arxurus. But I only realized after after naming him that his name is just Arxurus. So probably should have spelled it differently, but okay, I need to remove a lot of things here. And I'm taking my sweet ass time with this guy. I like that cheeky smile though. Well, Nick, if you go check my Twitter or Instagram, you'll see that the dragon I did for Rainbow was a fire ice. Yeah. Arxurus is a fire ice type. How do I do perspective with this? So just having kind of eyes popping out the top of its head. I'm glad to hear it, Joy. Despite its crispy origins. Okay, the eyes are bugging me now because they don't fit. I don't think the bubble even needs to connect to the bottom of it. This is a pretty good guy on his own, honestly. Okay, I could definitely make them bigger though. Ah, get out of it, what the hell? Scary. Le Borp. Thanks, KB. Yeah, the frogs are just really cool. I once held a really, really tiny frog once. I was in America and it was like the size of my fingernail. And then they jump and you're like, whoa! Glad you like Arxurus, Nick. Poison Steel is an absolutely great type combo. Does it exist yet in game? I think this guy could use shoulders. The idea, my first idea for one ages ago, which is very common, is like a garbage bin with mutated garbage. What am I saying? What's it called? A garbage can. Which aren't even a thing here. That is kind of like the yin yang. I don't know why I did that. I need to get some frog boys up here and just see that I'm not doing anything illegal here. Okay. I want to do like almost like a combination of a few of their hands. Also, I didn't ask, how is everybody's Friday? I was asked, but I was very selfish and didn't respond. That's very clever. I like the integration of the planet aspect as well, and then you could do like space debris. Stuff like that. I think Loxton has a Mercury guy as well. Mercurine, I think its name is. He cries Mercury. Oh shit, boy. I remember my first job, sorta. The feet can match the head. I'm sure you will deliver on whatever the job description is. How much time do you have before you have to go in? Oh, damn. It's just really fun making money, honestly. I remember back in the day, I was like, oh my god, what do I do with all this money I have? hang on. Sorry, my headphones just rubbed against my microphone. I'm just trying to see if there's any like universal symbol for something, but I think that'll just be complicating everything needlessly. Go a bit more forward. Now, have you noticed the theme with a lot of frog Pokemon that exist? Which is, like, very strange when you think about what frogs actually are. And I guess Bulbasaur does it correctly, but for this instance, we're not treating Bulbasaur like a frog. Why are they all blue? You know? Because I was like, I shouldn't make this guy green because I look like Politoed. But he's a frog. He should be green. We've only one green frog. Very, very strange. Oh, Jesus. That is a very fun idea for an ability, though. Could be really fun to, like, counter someone with it. I'm trying to think, do I have any fire steel types I've made? Okay. The mouth burp is just a placeholder, you know. That's if we decide it wants to be like have a certain type or something. Let me just check my formatting because I think this guy's head might be right underneath where his name is gonna go. Oh, I think we're just about safe. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's pop those away. Huh. Thank you, Nick. This one is definitely one of my favorites so far. It's just nice to be on time again. And now the video for week 3, all the audio is done. I finished that earlier, but I was like, I had 2 hours since finishing Tour Temp, and I was like, I'm gonna go outside and like walk to this bench and then just sit down there and like not do anything, because if I had decided to do some work on that video, I would be well and truly dead right now. Froglight is not a bad name at all. then so like I might work on it tonight. It's just I had to draw 3 dragons since yesterday. I just didn't want to get burnt out again. Because it's kind of shit. I also had a very long think about what I want to do after Smaugust. I'm going to try and get episode 10 of the Fakemon review done by the end of September. So that's exciting. Because if this month has proved anything, it's that I can bang out a design really quick. Especially when I actually have it already designed. And then I might try and just bang out the rest of the Fakemon reviews. I have 2 collabs. I'm not going to accept any more collabs from anyone else, even though I might want to. Or I might say yes, but I'm busy right now for like the next 6 months. Depending on how long those take. Because one is small. One might be able to be done before Christmas, but the other is huge. I'm very excited for it. Then it's like, what do I want to do for Halloween? KB, the ball under its head is its friggin' croaker or throat sack or whatever you want to call that. You know the things frogs have where they go like brr. But if you wanted to incorporate an element from a glass frog, could have that be see-through? Maybe it's storing some gas inside or something. And then it's burping it out. But we haven't really decided on anything like that, so I don't know if we're gonna go ahead with it. And what overall do we think for types? It's like I wouldn't be against Dragon Water even for this. I don't make my fish water type, but does he really fly though? Okay, but if you want it to be dragon flying, why did you just give me names that have venom in them? It's very confusing. Do I want webbed fingies or not? It's one of those questions that must be asked. What time am I at? Okay, only an hour 15, that's fine. I always feel I'm way behind, especially because I did 2 sketches today. That's absolutely solid, Nick. If we weren't going the flying aspect, we could do something like Frog Grow or something. What do frog's eyes look like? Yeah, they're just kind of what you'd expect. Krogan or Krokogan sounds very like Crocrozen, which I know isn't an official Pokemon, but I don't know, I'll have a look at that Parasite name as well. So that's how I got Ouroboros' name. I think Ouroboros is my least favorite of all of them. And it's definitely popular with people, but I look at it and I'm like, I failed you. You trusted me and I failed you. Oh, damn it, why did you do that, pen? Ouroboros. Now the concept is, I like the concept of it, but it's just, it's a little crap, baby. I'm just glad I was able to give something normal. And dragon. That's okay. That's right, it is Riverware. Ribotera. I don't want to get like too into the sciencey names either, you know. Could also do something which references that it has many legs. As for what that could be, I don't know if there's a word. Quadruped, I guess. Quad frog. It's me, the Quad Frog. You come to me on the day of my son's spawning. Well, I mean, technically, but... Okay, what if... Its name has Hex in it, and this is ghost energy because the parasite kills the frog. And it's ghost type. Blah 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 blah. And Hex also means 6. Sorry, my nose is being very annoying. Oh shit, I didn't even notice. Bye, KB. There's only 5 of these left, including this one. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I just had a really cursed thought. I don't know if I can tell you guys. It's really cursed knowledge. It's forbidden knowledge. Okay. Okay. Just let me... Oh no. Okay. Right. See this guy? Yeah. We all know Machamp, yeah? We're all very familiar with Machamp. Have you caught on, Blue? Machamp has 2 sets of shoulder blades. Does this guy have 2 butts? It only dawned on me while I was drawing that tie. What have I made? Okay, I think what's actually happening. So when I was designing it, I'll draw it from behind now, okay? So eye there, eye there. Then we got a leg here. Another leg here. I think the legs come out kind of at this side and this side. So there's just a... There's space on the back. It doesn't have two butts. That was funny though. Cursed imagery. Even before somebody does fan out of that. Oh boy. Okay, and this guy's like the 4th guy of the last part of Smaugust, so like I need to get that video up soon of day 3 or part 3. I mean, the visuals are essentially nothing because it's just my streams again, sped up. Which takes a while. It's okay, Nick. We're not even at the naming stage yet. I haven't even started to colour him in yet. Got loads of time. I think if we wanted to reference the Parasite, making it ghost type would be the most obvious way to do that. I mean... Does Stunfisk... Wait, never mind. Hate to break it to you, Nick, but there are no skeletons in Pokemon. So that argument holds no water. There are bones, but not skeletons. And also not every ghost type has, like, dead imagery on it. No, I was using a reverse logic with Stunfisk. Technically, it should be water type because it's a flat fish. Okay, line art done. Yes. Can add in something there later if I feel like it. So now let's. I think I'm gonna go for like a tree frog color scheme because I don't think any other Pokemon has that. Definitely not Politoed. Politoed is like yellow and green. Blah 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 blue. Okay, some tree frogs have much less crazy looking eyes, but I'll fill in his colors first anyway. Did I miss a... I did. Okay. I always miss details in the sketch. Hilarious. Okay. Baba Booey. Almost looks like he has a crown. Okay, so let's block in the colors yet again. I'm gonna make those a very, very dark gray. In case I want to change them later. Then we're gonna get some green. And orange. Ah. Okay, we do have room for a third color in here as well, so. That could make the toe tips a different color. I completely just missed a line. How hilarious. God freaking damn it. Ah, freak. Ah, sneak. Ah, right. Okay. Okay, that's just very cursed as a color scheme. And then we'll need a third color to break that up anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at froggies. Frog parasite. Oh my god. This man is tired. Oh, I'm gonna just wheel myself away from my computer just for a second. I'll be back in just a second. I mean, I'm still here. Okay. So eye color generally wouldn't be considered as one of the three colors. I'll change up the background here. Yeah. Okay, so you're very similar to Polytoad right now. So let's try something out, boys. And then that just looks very yellow right now. Hang on. It's way more yellow than I intended it to be. In fact, that was just pure yellow. Whoops. Okay. So the complementary color to green is red. So we could go for like a red accent there. This is about to be very, very messy. I think we're getting there. So we're going to copy that just so that still exists. I think the eyes should be black. Or some other color. Oh boy! Tricky McGee. Okay. I still have to shade this guy. Ah, Jesus Christmas. Let's try going for a much darker green. Okay, so that's kind of hard to look at because all the colors are the same value. The orange is. So what if I brighten up the orange? Okay, now this is getting dangerously close to Polytoad territory. I actually think that's exactly Polytoad's color scheme. Let me just look up frog. Could do green and blue. What color is friggin' Froxen? It's turning friggin' Froxen gay. Yellow and green. Okay. So you could go for like a green and blue with this guy. That is a color I'm seeing on some frogs. It's like a really kind of cool, vibrant blue. I don't think he's in pain. Have to desaturate that blue a little bit. That's very intense. Okay, now it's just this bit. What's between green and blue? It's light blue. If we go to purple. Oh, yuck. If we go a pinky. I've got a tad darker. Maybe a bit more red. Bleh. Okay, it's definitely an improvement. Definitely. Okay. Now it is time to shade. My most favorite part of anything. Toads, my goats, layer balls. Okay. Let me move my mic over there. Let me break my back. My mic lead just stop malforming to be in my way all the time. I definitely want to practice not shading things in the future, but for now I like doing it. Yeah. To make this easier to see. I feel like I need more exciting music. In that kind of mood. Just let me see. The amount of layers I have for this guy alone are insane. Let's change up the background as well. Oh, sorry, that got really bright. Okay, let's Just feel like this guy get up to mischief. I've learned about the shades. Mayhaps. I'm definitely redoing all of my stream assets after Smaugust is done. Maybe not the background, like the video, like the. I might do the border. I might also add chatter because I think he's this Smaugust's splouter. But I want to redo my stream starting soon screen, and I need to add in a BRB screen. I used to have a BRB screen, I don't know where it went. The reason I brought that up is because this music is very like the vibe I'd go for with it. Because it's from the same franchise that the starting soon music is from. If anybody knows what it's from, you get a high five. Where can I make a poll that has 31 options in it? And for what purpose? Do I look like True Green 7? I don't need to make a poll, Nick. I can see all the... I can see the amount of likes they get when I upload them. I have a front row seat to my own statistics. That sounds like a lot of effort. What time am I at? 1:46, okay. Not doing terribly. Nick, do you know how many polls that would even be? For 31 guys if I break it down into 3 or 4 and then the winner of each one keeps going. It's way too much effort for something that ultimately doesn't matter. Besides, chatter is the only one that's like emote worthy. Oh, react worthy, I suppose. On Discord, so. I suppose he wins by that alone. Hello, Christus. This music is a tiny bit whack, I apologize. Don't think I've ever listened to it for this long. It's for a boss fight that's over in like 2 seconds. thank you. It's kind of messed up what it's based off of. But ultimately I am very happy with it. There is a color discrepancy in the green. There we go. Nick, if you think 31 divided into 4-3, where the winner goes forward each time, will add up to only 6 or 7, you have other things coming, mate. If you want to make those polls, go ahead. As far as I'm concerned, it's irrelevant. Alright, this is the music I want to use for my BRB screen. I'm tempted to do like videos after I'm done with all my, or in between like Fakemon stuff, just so I don't get burnt out in it. Maybe revisiting like my old sketchbooks and stuff and redrawing old art or something like that. But I just don't know. What are you doing? I'm losing my mind. There's only 4 left after this. I'll be absolutely fine. I know one of them is armor. And I know the last one is Panko. I do not care about the others right now. Armor should be easy enough. Probably come up with something very cool for that. But we're not talking about it now. I got a frog to draw. I also definitely want to do some Minecraft videos once the cave update comes out. Because, boy lordy howdy, I've been looking forward to that since last year. I was so hyped, and they pushed it back. I'm not mad at them for it. But all of my hype just kind of went into nothing then. Hmm. So the reason they only released half is because they were under such a time crunch by Microsoft to get it out, and crunching is not good for your mental health at all. And based off of, you know, them wanting to be good to their employees, they said we'll release the first half now and then the second half at Christmas. And also because the update coming at Christmas changes stuff just about how the game even loads, whereas the update they just released just added kind of new blocks and stuff. So it's going to be huge. And I am playing it currently on PS4 with the experimental New World, but it's like there's lots of stuff that just doesn't make sense at the moment because it's not like built to be actually properly playable. For example, finding surface caves is like almost impossible, which is very annoying. But by the time the actual update comes out, I might just become a Minecraft tuber. That's a joke, by the way. Or is it? I just have so many cool ideas for like a big mountain base. And what if I set up my own Minecraft server and you could play on it too? I don't know about that though. Yeah, the music can just be... when you listen to too much of something... And I think starting with intense music isn't as good, but finishing up is, because it's like, you know... we're in the end game now. Oh, frig, yes. We love pizza rolls and we love friendship. Huh. But still, I'm sure it was a fun experience overall. Oh my god, is there just like one little gap in here now? Oh, it's not that big. Okay. It's right here. Oh, no, apparently not. Excuse me, this song isn't from the third game, it's from the first game? Oh no, maybe this song is from the third game. This song's from the second game, never mind. Ooh, la gap. That's a gap. Okay. Aha! Okay, easy, there's this. Do this a few times, make sure we're actually getting everything. I could have done. Ah, you filthy idiot. Bye, Joy. Good luck at your job. Or best wishes, I guess. No, good luck works in that sense too. Okay, We got everything in there. I believe that's the shading done, except this arm. Okay, and snap. Oh, snap. There we go. Let's turn it up. Let's turn that up too, and now let's turn this down. Nice. Thank you, Christos. This is one that I am liking a lot. Like, this is one I think could be an actual Pokemon outside of Smaugust. A lot of them are kind of hindered by the obligatory dragon influence. This guy's real influence is good enough. I just need to break my bones. Blue, what do you mean even you like it? Do you mean you don't like the stuff I draw? I'm joking, by the way. You could think my drawings were shit, but I'd still just be happy that you showed up. You felt called out. You got hit with the fear. What smells like burning? That's concerning. Just bear with me. Maybe I'm just smelling aliens or something. I don't know about the types yet, Christos. Because it's a fairly weird combination of influences. And I don't think it affects poison frogs. The potential types are dragon, flying, water, or ghost. So far. Doesn't really look ghosty though, but it is slightly majorly influenced by a parasite that causes frogs to die. So... and then also based on the gliding frog, which is a frog that can glide. I mean, it could equally be water as well. Because it is a frog. Does gliding equal flying though? That's the thing. And it will only have been the second dragon flying type I've done. It's the only one before this was Dragosus. Yeah, but it's not actually a mutated frog. Could be crazy weird and give it water flying as its types. Eh. That's no good. The color scheme isn't final either. All those purple bits used to be red. I love shading. It's my favorite pastime. This is definitely a contender for stream starting soon music. I want to put myself dancing in it. I think I need to like pop my chest or something. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know if that get picked up in the microphone. I just kind of popped all the bones in my chest. Those are on my fingers. Sorry. Hey, Nick. Boy. Doesn't need to be anything, Nick. It would be what he goddamn well wants to be. Okay. That was weird. Okay, nearly done. There's a few shading discrepancies around the place. That doesn't need to go down that far. Okay, could somebody be a deer and tell me how many dragon flying types we have? I think dragon water types, it's only 3? Then are there Pokemon who also glide but don't actually fly? Or are they flying type? Thank you, Nick. Might need to do some adjustments here. Okay. This looks like something, but I can't place it. Okay, now let me try something here. Do a very kind of saturated red. Same effect. He's like some clown or something. I can't think of what it is about him. Let's try mixing up the colors completely. Yeah, let's make him grey. No. Okay, so what if I make him like a really... I think Froxen stay green. I shouldn't let Froxen influence my decisions. I just prefer him not to be the exact same color scheme. Or what if we do like blue and then a really dark blue? That's kind of nice. What if I tried swapping the... I just want it to be able to read easier, you know? Let's do some shading. I kind of like that. And Nick, is that including like each individual member of a line as well? Like Dragonair and Dragonite? Okay, I knew the 3. Okay. I'm just having a read of things right now. Swablu's only normal flying, Nick. It only becomes dragon once it evolves into Altaria. Oh, sorry, Dragonair isn't flying. I always forget that, even though it has... Or is it? It has to be. No, it's not. That always gets me. It always confuses me. Well, would we count Salamence as... Salamence is already a normal, or a flying dragon. You missed Rayquaza. And Noivern. Just from the top of my head. That is not this guy's name. My brain is off a clock. I think this is the longest stream I've done. Or it's getting there. Okay, there's Tortemp in the background. Wowee. Secrets from yesterday. Water Dragon are King Drapalkia and Dragovish. I don't know yet. Just haven't decided. Because I haven't committed to a type yet either. So then I'm like, if I make it water flying, that's a fairly used up type as well. There's no frog. Then the other thing is all the frogs are water type, except Krogunk and Toxicroak. And Bulbasaur, if you want to go the route. The Bulbasaur is a frog. Because it has the dragon body type. It has the 6 limbs, 2 of those limbs are wing-like. And let me just take a look. Jeez, I promoted Swebby and he's gotten 20 likes on Twitter. That's amazing. Swebby, I think, might be the weakest in terms of what actually constitutes a dragon, but I just needed to get something done. Let me just take a look at my guys that I have. Okay. I want to see how many of my guys actually aren't dragon type so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 26. So that's a third. Just over, like, just under a third. Oh. Why does it have Toxic Point as its ability? It's not poisonous at all. Frogly, like, Frogildy. Okay. I'm really stuck between the types. I'm having a hard time saying, like, Nick saying it in caps multiple times isn't gonna sway me. Because it's like, it just feels like a water type to me. And then I'm like, water flying is mostly birds. I mean, the real frog can't swim well, but this guy seems to be doing fine. What What does Sudowoodo have to do with anything? That's its whole point, that it's a rock. Its name is literally Pseudo-Wood. Oh. Its whole point is to look different. Yeah, I'd say it could swim and fly. See, it doesn't fly, that's the thing, it glides. That's where I'm... Like, maybe it can, like, flap. Actually, you know what? It can fly. It can fly. Okay. It can fly. I got it. I figured it out. And y'all can go crying, but I... don't. It's double water type. It's double water type. First double water type confirmed. Just gonna fill in any kind of bits I see there. I'm torn between water flying and water dragon. So I think it can fly. I've decided it can fly. It has the dragon-shaped body. And the rule is that it either needs to look like a dragon or be dragon type. It can be both. It could always have levitate. I don't want to spoil anything, but a certain friend of mine in this community is working on a mechanic where Pokemon that have wings will just be able to fly anyway, regardless of their typing. So, like... Because, you know, flying is like... It's like an act more so than a thing. But then it also encompasses Pokemon who have, like, air abilities. So, like, wind should be a type, technically. Hi, Boreal. It's okay. It's a bit of a weird guy, but... I'll be explaining his origins in the part 4 video after I get the part 3 video up. Whenever that may be. See, I have like mixed feelings on sound. Because my buddy Bludgeon did a video on why sound shouldn't be a type. And it really kind of made me think about it twice. Because it's like, you can have a team of sound-based Pokemon, and they all cover different... Let's say you had like an Exploud, and then a Wailord, and then a Noivern, you know? Then you have like a normal type, a water type, and a dragon flying type. Whereas then if all three of those are sound, then... You know what I mean? I know, sound I'm kind of on the fence with, but I think light and fungal would be my two go-to ones to add in. I have my list of fake types here. This cosmic fungal glass is a funny one that I like to mess with. And rubber is one I really want to get into. Somebody suggested ages ago that I should make videos about like introducing new types and then designing a Fakemon for that type, and I think I might do that. Glass is very strange. I don't know how glass would work. Probably the only Pokemon that would become a glass type is Nilago. Monsters too, they're all monsters, you know, it's kind of like, what is fighting type, technically? Because they are all monsters that fight. I think this guy's done. I prefer Water Dragon as a type, personally. It is one of my favorite type combinations. I just don't know what my monster type would be, though. Because they are all monsters. Rubber, definitely, I can make a case for. I spelled Frogglide right, didn't I? Let's see what it's like with a Y. No. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay. There he is. Smaugust 27. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Oh boy. Oh. Tricks. Sea blue, that's what you'd think if you didn't know about what mushrooms are. So, there are three kinds of creature, you know, there's flora, there's fauna, and there's fungus. And fungi, actually, it reacts way differently than plants do. Like it'd be immune to ice, for example, if it was in the game, because ice can't kill fungi. They can just like put it to sleep for a while. And there's lots of cool properties about mushrooms and stuff that I think they should get their own type. And there's loads of Pokemon that already exist that would easily be able to fit into it, like Shroomish, Paras, Shiinotic, fucking this guy. Get ready, get ready. Get ready, bear with me. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. This guy. He could be fungal. It's mold. He's a fungus. Yeah, let's call this Frogglide. One of Neck Punch's types that I don't see becoming a type, but his logic behind it is really funny, is Blood. That's basically like Savage type. And he's saying because he was just sitting in college doing a lecture, and then the lecturer was talking about blood types, and he was just thinking about Pokemon at the time, and he was like, huh, blood type. I'm like, that's funny. Okay. So let me get rid of this guy. When I get rid of these, get rid of the backgrounds. And we can cross off Frog. This one was kind of scaring me because I had already done a Frog, but I'm glad we got through it. And now... Oops. That was a mistake. I'll change this to Berry. We only have 4 streams left. That is insane. Oh, did I do an accidental line there? Oh, oops. Where did this bastard of a line come from? So look, I'm not planning on taking any more days off. I probably should take tomorrow off. Just to finish the... Because it is a Saturday tomorrow, and if I've learned anything, it's that I should take days off. So tomorrow I may or may not take the day off. I might spend the day to work on the Part 3 video. I think that actually might work out to be better. But I will let you know. If you're not on the Discord, join the Discord, because I announce all the streams in there. If not, I also announce them on Twitter, if I'm not doing them. But I may or may not do tomorrow, given that it's Saturday. And I said it takes Saturdays off, and I actually need to take my own advice and take breaks during this thing. So I will see you either tomorrow or on Sunday. I made the mistake last time where I said Monday. But no, Sunday is a day that exists. And if it's Sunday, then we'll only have 3 left. But these last 3 will definitely all be on stream. But this one maybe. So I will let you know. I hope you all have a good day, the rest of your day. This is Frogglide. I've been DeadBedInstead. This music's very intense. All this music's intense. Anyway. See you later. I'm not going to draw a thing today because the stream is like 2.5 hours long. Way too long for me. I'm ending the stream right now. Goodbye, boys.